What is up, ladies and gentlemen of Hyperdash, Dash League, and Dasher teams? I'm your host and caster, others Wick. Nobody is here joining with me today, but I hope you enjoy your stay. Right now, we aren't having many server issues. It took me a little bit to get in, but we are underway. Oh no. I did that thing again. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Don't worry. Caster, doing caster things, fixing problems. Currently waiting on two people from Envy. Phoenix, looking pretty strong. Phoenix, Benji, just getting picked up for the start of the season. Got one time previously, and still on Phoenix. I know you got .com. Let me see if I can get a few other commentators to possibly help out. Not much going on as of yet. Destroyer. Looks like they're playing on the other team. The wrong team. But swiftly getting pushed around. Getting to Phoenix's side. Destroyer previously on team name. Team name getting disbanded for a few technical issues. But he was one of the best players on team name. Not gonna lie. I previously watched the stream recordings back in the day, and seen he was up there, sitting up there, comfortably with D-Quala. Got a few predictions in the chat already. We got Venom saying go Phoenix. We got Anonymous putting $5 on Phoenix. Castle saying go Pancake. Evil Pancake, gonna pancake it up, turn him into a batter. Gonna smush them together. Got Nox as a yes. From the chat, Sir Void himself. Let's not forget the power of a simple like, subscribe, and notification bell, for they are the seeds that cultivate a thriving community. Pancake and Noggle. Clearly the best on Envy. We'll definitely have to see. People in the chat already taking their predictions, saying their 2 cents. We'll definitely see if they can perform the words from their community players. It looks like everyone is getting into the game. Don't discount Naz. Definitely can't discount Naz. Naz has been previously once a veteran, still a veteran, playing on multiple high-tier teams. I mean...
First elimination
going over to... I think that was... Phoenix, I believe I saw. But, yeah, can't discount any player on a high-tier team. You got Phoenix, Envy, both picking up some new players this season. I mean, they have clearly saw potential in the people they are picking up this season. Cannot discount anybody from Envy to Phoenix to others picking up Wick, myself picking up and then Phoenix picking up Benji, the meme dream team. The meme dream lag team, but yeah, can't discount anybody. Still waiting on one more person from Envy. Wonder who that last spot is gonna pick up. Starting relatively soon here, 5 minutes into the stream. Go we'll look at Phoenix over here, see what they got going on. I think I might have to lower my sound a little bit, maybe a little too loud. Is that good for everybody? Oh! Wait, I figured it out. 200 IQ, look at me go. So apparently if you press escape while in spectator mode, you get your mouse. I probably did that last time, and that's probably what made me not being able to use my spectator drone cam. Got a few more predictions. We got Go Phoenix. Also Rusty. Envy has a lot of top players. Envy does have a lot of top tier players. Cannot discourage anybody. Envy picked up their did pick up their last player. And then instantly disconnecting. Looks like a skill issue from the servers. Rusty's amazing too. Absolutely.
Hey, what's up, Wick?
Hey, what's up, Castle?
Mind if I join you?
No, I don't mind at all.
I'm gonna be
Just
eating as well, so.
Yeah, no problem. Whenever you want to chime in, of course. Envy picking up a kill on Benji. Standing a little too close to their gate there. Gif picking up another kill on Benji. Benji not looking too hot in this game so far. With that being said,
really bringing up their top lineup.
Absolutely. Envy picking up their last player, iconic. Got Naz, you got GTF, you got Rusty and Evil Pancake. But you can't forget some of the top tier players from Phoenix, Destroyer. You got Benji, you got One Time, and you got Mr. Pump pumping out those numbers. You got .com from Phoenix's side.
Yeah, .com was on Arc last season, so I like to say a lot of his skill now is because of Arc. You know. But though actually he wasn't on Arc too long. He played on O for longer. But he's making it up in the ranks. Got Mr. Pump previously on Black, I believe. And he has really made improvements to his gameplay and picked it up here now on Phoenix and carrying his own weight. One Time and Destroyer need no introduction from the team name. These guys are top killers. One Time being in the community for a long time. And I mean, that guy's similar to Taser, in which he just plays VR and is just good at anything he does. So be on the lookout for him. I remember watching back in the day, like season 2 and 3, just watching him play. Benji was on Bias and Team, I want to say. Always been a consistent player, slowly progressing, and we'll see how he does today. Look out for him. Destroyer is really improved. Now, I would say a top 10, potentially top 5 player. So we'll expect a lot from him today, especially against the lineup he's going up against, and that is Envy. We got Iconic, Naz, DTF, Rusty, Pancake. These guys are top killers. Iconic recently, his name has kind of come onto the scene suddenly since being picked up. I don't remember what team he played on last season, if he did play on last season.
I don't recall either.
Yeah, I do know he likes to play with specialty weapons a lot. He's got a lot of good mechanics there. Naz, I'm sure everyone knows Naz at this point. Previous paintball player from Rec Room. He has one of the fastest skill growths you could see, similar to Koala, who last season was the season MVD, or MVD Most Vicious Dasher. This guy, he was a top paintball player. So what can I say? VR skills tend to translate somewhere with Rusty and Pancake, both Rec Room players as well. GTF, I don't remember if he was. Pancake previously on D obviously has a lot of skill, a lot of strats and stuff to bring to the table here. I play with him on the Veil team right now, so we've been putting a lot of time there, but his skill hasn't diminished, and he's still one of, if not the top player on Envy right now. Rusty, hey, what's up?
GTF used to be on a bias.
Bias, yeah. Was he on team though as well?
I'm not entirely sure.
I forget that progression is just like this slow progression. Team, bias, team. Yeah, yeah.
Going from team to bias to team, yeah.
Yeah, used to play with Destroyer, so there's a little bit of a rivalry there. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully they get some good kills on each other. Um, GTF also a very solid Rocketeer. Not to diminish his mid-game play. If you play against GTF and you don't get him in the first few shots, there's a good chance he's gonna shoot your head off. So.
Absolutely. And
Oh,
looking at the chat
and then-
here, go ahead.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna mention last player, Rusty. We used to play him with. I used to play with him back on Onyx. He's always been a solid player. I just picked it up recently during the last few seasons. Hasn't been playing too much. He's top player in Vale right now. I'm killing it there, but I'm sure his skills haven't diminished much. So expect a lot from him today. He did really well last match against Fear though. So
Absolutely. And looking at the chat here before the game gets underway, Venom said, "Why isn't Quad playing?" And I did get a message from Quad before earlier that he was sick and probably wouldn't be playing today. But as we're undergoing the start of the match, Phoenix versus Envy.
Start.
Now, as you can see, bottom right, bottom left of my screen, there is a mini map. I haven't tweaked with these settings as much, so as I recently picked up the Hyperdash plugin.
it looks great.
Yeah, I need to go into specific
Match
maps
starts
to
in
change
three,
Yeah,
the
gotta
settings.
gotta increase the dot settings a little
One.
bit, but I
Yep.
don't know if you
Go.
can do that easily right now.
Yeah, NBA pushing up
First
already. You got one
elimination.
going to sniper room. You got Pancake pushing to right to look to push up. You got Phoenix pushing in. Gets taken down.
Can we specifically do follow? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Looking at Benji, one of the meme dream team players. Phoenix looks to push up. Putting shots down triangle room, gets taken out by Naz. Pushing up for free. Naz gets taken out by Mr. Pum. Mr. Pum throwing shots down at somebody. Gets taken down by two players. GTF taking the kill there. Envy pushing the cart pretty thoroughly at 22%, 45 seconds in. Triple stacking the cart. You have never seen this before. In any competitive game, GTF gets taken out by Mr. Punk, shooting shots down range. Now imagine if Phoenix ended up getting, some shots to rockets onto the payload. They'd be stopping some free time here. Envy hopping on fire, putting two on fire. You got Destroyer pushing up, disrupting, taking down Nez and Iconic. Destroyer getting taken out by GTF. GTF looking to play a little aggressive here, backing up, gets pushed on. One time gets taken down by two players. You have two people droning for the card, but nobody is sitting on card. It's not moving at all. GTF pushes up, looks for health, takes down .com, not paying attention to where his players are. GTF looks to disrupt the cards, gets taken down by Benji. Benji playing on card, gets taken down by Evil Pancake. Evil Pancake taking down some pot shots, take down one time. Iconic doing some payload things, gets taken down by Destroyer. Destroyer disrupting on the card. Naz takes down Destroyer. Naz takes down.
At this point,
down.
At this point, it looks like an absolute brawl around card. Everyone red and blue just fighting for the inches. That being said, Envy's doing a pretty decent job. They've made the bend at 4. I'd say the gameplay at this point should change a little bit. Going to be about the rockets and the disruption.
Absolutely, I do believe I saw. I think it was Destroyer on rockets. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. We got Mr. Pump, Phoenix on rockets. Looks to possibly start disrupting card with rockets. Pushes up, kills Naz.
Good
Up.
rockets, eh?
Good rockets by Mr. Pump. Absolutely. Quick movements, quick accurate shots. Takes down Rusty, disrupts the card even more. Takes down Iconic, looking to push on card. Gets taken down. 3 free kills for Phoenix here. Disrupting as much
Pump
as
is doing
possible.
a great job on the rockets here. Very hard to kill him.
Absolutely.
He keeps on hiding behind walls, doing dashes, dashing around. He's not really staying in
Absolutely.
one place. So it's very hard for Envy to eliminate.
See-
And they do right there.
Yep. GTF looks to push on card after taking down one time.
A little bit slow to get on the card after the rockets go down.
Yep. It was a little slow there. Should have been some good push there. Nonetheless, Naz pushing on the cart.
Looks like they're doing a group up here.
Yeah, we did see that. Envy pushing his 5, pushes up, takes one down. Here, Rockets going off to the left, takes one more down, disrupts card, takes down 2, Iconic, on a nice kill streak, and gets taken down by Mr. Pump on Rockets. Once
Doesn't
again,
look like they get any push out of that group up though.
yeah, absolutely not. You saw no push from the card. You did see a few clean kills there.
I think that group up was mainly disruptor focused. Looks like their second push is now focused on cart, but they didn't manage to get rockets down, so it's a risk you take sometimes doing the full group up to take out rockets. Can pay off, but Phoenix accounted it really well.
Let's take a little quick look at our top fragger for Phoenix. It's 19 and 13. Almost a 1.5 KDA. Pushes up. Looks to disrupt here. Pushes up. Fights 2 people. Gets taken down by Naz. Let's take a quick look over at Naz. Also a 1.0 KDA coming from Envy Naz. Naz pushing up on card. Takes down Destroyer Benji. Killing Naz. Envy doing a great absolute job trying to keep up in kills and deaths. Keeping their KDA nice and good. You got Mr. Pump just dancing there with rockets once again. You got Mr. Pump back on rockets. Gets taken down instantly by Rusty with the dash speaker's advantage. Rusty pushing up using dashes. You have 1 minute left with Envy having a 49% push. Rusty losing track of his dashes, ends up taking one more before he goes down. You have 3 Phoenix members playing above card. .com taking out GTF. Nice swift kill. You have 1 playing on card. I'm sure you have Phoenix, or you have Mr. Pump playing rockets once again. Back in the dash. .com pushes, looks for an aggressive play, gets taken down by Iconic.
Very close for checkpoint here.
Absolutely, 30 seconds. I'm sure Envy is looking for a last push. Let's get a drone cam here to see the last 30 seconds and see what Phoenix does against Envy. See 2 pushing up on main rail. You have 1 pushing the other room, left side flank. You see 1 more trying to push up. You have 1 looking to fight on cart, ends up dying. Mr. Pump still on rockets. You have 4 playing around the cart from Phoenix. You see 2 more. You have 1 on Shocks, 2 getting taken down. 2 more playing around cart. Rockets up from Mr. Pump.
And it looks like Envy is held before checkpoint.
Wow.
Great hold
Envy
by Phoenix.
Gets
Yeah,
swept.
Envy had a lot of difficulty trying to get into the flank effectively, take out the rockets.
Switching
Mr. Pump
sides.
did an amazing job hiding from Envy. I mean, hiding from players like Naz and
Prepare
Pancake
to
and
start.
TF and Rust. I mean, that's not easy. So kudos to him. I mean, and Destroyer
Absolutely great
going
defense.
28
Yeah, Destroyer is
Yeah.
popping off.
Man, he's bringing his A game today. That being said, Phoenix still has to get to there, and with teams as evenly matched as these 2 teams are, just getting to checkpoint is an accomplishment of itself. However, Phoenix are very objective focused this season. We've been playing them in the scrims, so I mean, if any team,
pushing up already.
yeah, if any team can get checkpoint, it'd be Envy.
Absolutely. Now you see 1 on cart, 2 pushing up main row. Looks to disrupt in the triangle room. You see rockets out already, taking down 2 players. You see shotguns in the triangle room. Let's take it out. Takes out 1 time. See 1 Phoenix member or Envy looking to push up. Gets taken down. You have 2 members of Phoenix playing in the triangle room. You have 1 on cart still pushing, chugging along for free. 30 seconds for 20%. 35 seconds. 40 for the same amount of time as Envy did to push the card to this point. Now we see Phoenix looking to push up.
But there was a little battle in lobby, but Envy managed to regain control there, and this is working for them as Cart's starting to slow down a little bit early on. Phoenix are really going to want to try to regain that lobby control, otherwise it's just going to be a brawl like it was last time.
Phoenix is doing a great job pushing through here. Really gaining control.
Absolutely, you see
They
Phoenix
are.
triple stacking on the cart. We're gonna push it as quick as possible while trying to disrupt with two of their other members. One time, getting taken out by Rusty. Rusty picking up shotguns.
And notice the way that Phoenix is playing is they're trying to get players in front of the cart, and that's the whole idea of how you play as a disruptor. You should never, honestly, never be behind cart. Constantly saying there's players forward.
Absolutely. And now here you see Phoenix chugging along with 37% in the first 2 minutes. A lot better
This is
time
about
than
the-
Envy was able to do.
This was about the same pace as what Envy was doing, so I would say it's anyone's game.
Absolutely.
It's about standard pace for evenly based teams.
Nakam looks to push up, chases a kill behind him, doesn't find his teammate. Worry about the kill, gets taken up by a snipe. Evil pancake, and gets taken out by Mr. Problem. Mr. Problem gets taken out by Iconic. On Rockets, gets a
Great
double
Rocket
kill on.
play.
Gets a double kill on Cart. Iconic doing some nice dashes. Diverts the team. And then you see Envy here fighting a Cart. So Phoenix can't get as much of a push as, they want.
Phoenix getting really slow down here, having almost more difficulty than Envy was during their push.
Absolutely. You see Naz on SMGs. He's been known to push up. Benji pushing up. Kills Naz on SMGs. Benji kills Evil Pancake.
I think Benji's getting a little frustrated there, Rick.
Maybe some in-game tilting going on. Or some comms issues.
With 3 minutes left and 5% left to go to take the point, these are the scores. See how they're doing. Getting back to the action. Iconic back on Rockets, double Rockets. Disrupts the cart.
So Envy playing a very kind of a passive defense, not really sending people in the lobby. But it's working for them. Protect those rockets, protect that cart.
Absolutely, Iconic gets a
Yeah,
nice
these
rocket kill.
rockets are
Double
doing
kill.
work.
And we get a Rocketeer killing Rocketeer. Love to see it, is what Percent would say previous season.
Me against you.
I believe you saw a Phoenix with rockets.
They're close.
Disrupting the cart.
Only 2%, 2 minutes. A minute per percent. I mean, they've got plenty of time to get this across. And
Absolutely, you saw a Destroyer get killed somehow. Then you have Iconic back on rockets quickly, swiftly picking them back
ooh,
up.
3 on
pushing them
cart. Single shock. And that's
Yeah.
it's almost a checkpoint there.
It's not really looking great for Envy here. Still very well hold it, but it's gonna be extremely difficult for them.
See a group up happening here with Phoenix. Will this be the push? Quiet before the storm.
Phoenix not pushing up as much as possible. Looks like they're getting disrupted from Envy members pushing up.
Yeah, can we see the POV of the members or something?
Yeah, it looks like Rusty pushed up in the lobby, followed by another Envy player, but they did a really good job of breaking up that
Really looks
initial
like
that push
Phoenix
that
is more so trickling in.
Yeah, getting picked off.
1 minute remaining.
Naz back on SMGs, taking that Destroyer from long range. Looking absolutely great. As you did say, it is now anybody's game, doing the same amount of time that Envy did. Envy doing a nice, well job holding back Phoenix, putting 3 people on cart at one point. But now, looks like they're disrupting so good that they are only putting 1 person on cart. Phoenix Benji getting taken down by Rusty.
Really looks like the Envy's not really allowing Phoenix to group up. They can't really get a push going. Oh,
I think that's
Phoenix!
it.
one time does it.
One
That's
time
it.
did it. Point goes over to Phoenix.
Checkpoint.
And now
And they get
checkpoint.
checkpoint. Oh man, this is gonna be
Wow.
a huge MMR boost for them. Wow. Mr. Pump pushing up, getting
Great job,
into the
Phoenix.
disruption, pushing up towards their space. Now it's all about the post checkpoint play.
Phoenix pushing up as much as possible now, disrupting, allowing the card to move freely. Benji just sitting, having a nice grand old time. Double stack on the car, gets double killed by who was that? That was a nice double kill. That was Naz pushing up, taking a double kill on cart. Mr. Pump fights with 3 team members. Looks behind him. Most players in Hyperdash don't do. Mr. Pump takes down the flanker. Somebody at Rockets from Phoenix's side. Or Envy's side. Mr. Pump takes down GTF. Taken down by Evil Pancake. Pancake taken down by another team of Phoenix.
Phoenix is also doing a great job of controlling that area right before the rafters.
Absolutely, they're holding them nice,
Struggle.
nice and well down below the hill point. Now they're chugging along, double stacking on the cart, sending some Phoenix members to go disrupt, making sure that Envy doesn't get pushed up, so that they can have more points. Benji fighting on a cart, gets taken down by Naz. Naz not looking for health, looking to push up, disrupt Phoenix's push.
Envy here with a good hold opportunity around the dashes. He needs to maintain his possession and can burn a couple minutes. But Phoenix doing a really good job of clearing the area, and looks like they got possession back at the dashes.
Absolutely, Mr. Pump looking to get back on cart. Envy fighting on the cart. .com takes out Envy. Pushes back on cart. You see .com now on shotguns as well. Iconic back on rockets. Doing a nice swift job of that. Gets a hit marker there. Kills Mr. Pump on cart.
Oh, how did I kill?
Iconic. Just dancing around everybody. Doing a great job. Iconic gets pushed by .com. .com on an SMG once again. Now you see Phoenix triple stacking on cart once again. You'll love to see it.
.com doing a great job on the SMGs.
Absolutely. Takes down GTF. Helps kills another member of Envy.
I'm sure if he should be pushing out that far with all of his Phoenix still on the card.
Ooh, .com getting taken down by the iconic Rockets that everybody loves to see.
So we're getting to the point to where now the battle's going to be around basement and attic. And it's really this really interesting kind of 50-50 chance. Like what is the defense going to do? Are they going to go attic mainly, or are they going to basement mainly? And it's up to Phoenix to decide how they're going to approach that.
Absolutely.
Getting some great push there. They're still pushing car as well.
You know, it's like Phoenix is doing a very aggressive kind of trickling strat, and it's working for them. If they can manage to get people in constantly, they never have to let Envy even set up a defense. They can just keep pushing.
Envy trying to hold off as long as possible to not allow them to get any more bragging room here. But it's
this is an insane post checkpoint push going on right now. This is crazy.
Absolutely.
They got to that middle area under attic within a minute, which is a very hard area for a lot of teams to push past. They did a great job of doing it.
And I mean, the main reason that this is happening is because Envy's not really sending players out. They're kind of huddled around cart. They're not sending anyone to steal those dashes. They're letting Phoenix control the momentum.
I think they're about to get 100% for like around a minute and a half
remaining. They have plenty of time. This last couple percent here is really easy to push past. They really should have held them kind of under attic.
Yeah, that would have been the great points to hold Phoenix off, but they let them chug along. Phoenix double stacking on car gets taken out by iconic Rockets. Two more percent for Phoenix. So 100%.
Falcon move?
Say what?
Falcon. On some of the Phoenix pushes.
I kind of want to see the car at this point.
Actually, yeah, sure.
Phoenix gets the last 2%.
And nice, it was good, very good clear. Didn't look like Envy had anyone at that split second on cart, earning Phoenix the win and a solid 100% with a minute 22. You do not typically see teams evenly matched do this. I mean, usually if they manage to get past the checkpoint, they're usually stopped in the 90s. So This was an insane push by Phoenix.
And
Looking at scores, oh, you
Looks
can go
like
for it.
someone dropped.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It looks like Envy insta dropped the player, ended up leaving. Must have
Might
been
have been
out of
a
frustration.
lead,
Good.
Yeah, just kind of looking at the scores here, we had .com killing it, going 68-56, top score of 8,000. Man, this guy's gone far. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a great score. Top scoring on the map, top fragging. Huge believer .com. Naz going 66 and 60 previously with a 1,000 points ahead of his other teammates, 7,804. Probably a lot of in part due to that SMGs that really racks up the points. In case you don't know this, the way the points are done is it includes cart pushing time and damage. It doesn't account for actual kills. So you can have a really high score, but not have as many kills to follow it. That being said, Naz still had the kills 66 to 60.
As we talk about this game, Phoenix just absolutely demolishing Envy in the first match. Now, with that prediction going on, it's anybody's game. I think Envy could possibly bring it back. Maybe Underdog just sweeps under their feet and takes it for their win, possibly. I do believe we're having a new lobby set up. Let me go check this. I believe not. I believe we are staying in the same server.
What server is this, by the way? It's New York or Washington?
70 ping.
Where are you based at?
West Coast.
Gotcha. So yeah, this is probably East Coast then. Probably New York.
Got a few
Yeah,
predictions.
Recco is mentioning some of the strats from the defensive side, and what Envy was doing. And he is right. They didn't have a really great forward presence. They weren't putting a lot of people in attic. They spent a lot of time huddled around cart, which is a weird trap because I mean you need to stay cart focused. You need to have someone on cart. You need to have heavies on cart. But without that forward presence and without that momentum that Phoenix was able to get the entire post checkpoint offensive push, you can see how it went. So even with teams as evenly matched as this, if you don't do the appropriate strats, the good positioning, the sight lines, the holds in crucial key areas, you can lose your advantage easily.
Absolutely, and you can just see how it's done by Phoenix doing what Envy didn't. Phoenix look at it to triple stack, sending two people out to disrupt, and when needed the most, they sent the other two players that were triple stacked on cart, to go disrupt or protect the cart. I'll call out, Envy's, over here or something. Then they ended up moving, and just they chugged along their checkpoint and ended up taking the win on Canyon.
However, this Waterway is going to be interesting because Waterway tends to lend a little bit more towards just base individual mechanics. Can you get those shots at range? Can you dash really fast? Can you hold that button while moving around in your room? And Envy has been known to be really strong here. They've got the firepower, they got the dashing ability, so they have an opportunity to take this back and to take it back really strong if they play their cards right.
Absolutely. And here we see Phoenix dropping somebody. I forgot who they dropped, picking up a Brackers and Bot Jiren. JK. It's Phoenix Vian picking up the second spot after dropping two players. Phoenix Vian talking a lot in the Discord. He said he's doing great. I have seen him in practices, so hopefully he performs how he's talking. Brackers have not seen him just yet, but I am sure to see great things from these two players as they are on one of the top 5 teams of Dash League.
Hmm. Yeah, speaking of Yoon, this guy has really developed his individual kind of 1v1 skills. This is someone, if you run across in a 1v1, you're going to have a hard time killing him, if not only for the fact that he is accurate, also because he moves like crazy. So it kind of surprises me that Yoon wasn't put in until now. I don't think obviously, results show they didn't need him, but he would have been a really great benefit for them on that canyon, in my opinion. Bring him in for Waterway, though, I'd say it's a good decision as well. Uh, if you've watched any sort of PUV from his perspective, he moves fast. He moves very precisely, and this is what you want from a domination player. Bracker's coming in. Bracker's OG Phoenix player. The guy even played one entire season. I forget which season, but with one hand. So that he was known as like the one-handed player, and he was still getting kills, still keeping up with all of his team. So now with two hands, this guy is a legend in my opinion. Plays a lot with shocks. Is also extremely accurate. You're gonna get shot from across the map to the head. Not uncommon when coming into contact with Brackers.
You actually see
Brackers is very good at shocks.
Yes.
So
Very well known for shocks.
We see here as Envy has a bot on their team. We don't see Iconic. Iconic, I suppose,
Might
since
be,
Iconic's
might be
probably being
switching up
swept
for
out.
Kronos.
We've seen how good he is on Rockets, but maybe not be able to develop those skills or implement those skills on Rockets into Waterway, so maybe swapping out another player.
Yes. Not uncommon.
Probably Kronos or Llama.
Yeah, have we seen Llama play much this season? He's a new addition for Envy.
So I got Llama in the chat actually saying, can't log in, like what can we do?
Oh. The best way to do that is just to kind of leave the game, exit the game, get back in, try that over and over again until you get in. Fortunately, it's just something that I deal with right now.
Oh, Llama's finally in after talking in chat. Finally, you see the second top lineups for two teams, or both teams. Got Envy dropping Iconic, putting in Llama, and then you have Phoenix dropping two more players, putting in Vune and a Brackers. As you said, a Brackers being good on shocks, Vune dancing around, got his 1v1, so maybe we see that here in the game of Waterway. Definitely get some POVs from them too.
Alright, looks like everyone's got their full lineup in. We can gear up and get ready to go here in a minute.
You got Mr. Llama dropping out once again, possibly changing in. Actually, I have no idea what they're doing. Maybe they dropped connection or something like that. Looks like Pancaking.com having a fierce talk over here. Pancake waving his hands in the air like he just don't care. Mr.
Oh,
Llama
actually getting Noggle in.
Mr. Llama getting replaced with Noggle, probably having connection issues, so not something entirely out of the ordinary, but looks like we're super close to start the second map.
I mean, it's pretty late for Noggle right now. It's probably like around 2 a.m. Surprised he's playing.
He probably was up at the time. Get the get go here from both sides of the teams.
But Noggle's a great killer, so I think shape of this match.
Got Hypercup being in the chat saying Mr. Llama, and unfortunately Mr. Llama got dropped. Don't know why. Bring in a Noggle, who is apparently up at 2 a.m. So maybe you see him top frag, maybe you see him at the bottom of the leaderboard. Some possible fatigue with no sleep could have something to do with his score. But as we said, these are some huge killer lineups. I don't know what they're looking at. There we go. We got Envy versus Phoenix for the second map. First point going over to Phoenix with 100% scoring with a minute and 22 seconds left. Get a POV. Got the mini map in the bottom left. See all of them. One person in their base pushing up. You have Pancake pushing up, take it out in one time. Can take Pancake getting taken out by Viewin. Grouped up on B. Takes a Rusty. Countdown by Phoenix.
Red takes C. Red takes B.
Yeah, Vune had a really risky rollout there. Didn't have enough dashes to get off that top rail.
Yep.
He's probably a top. He's probably a dash pickup player, so it's not used. Yeah, he's doing it again. He's got to change that. He's got to change that rollout sooner, fastest.
Countered.
Yep. Countdown by Phoenix.
Last second countdown. Counter. Wow, they almost had a point there.
Absolutely. Destroyer picking up another button on B. He should be holding the button at that point. Destroyer looks to push up to the enemy base, drop in the basement, takes out Rusty unsuspectingly. Destroyer looks to disrupt a little more in the basement, gets taken out by GTF. See a 1 point hold by Envy. Abrackers gets taken down. See a group up in their Phoenix's base in the bottom left.
Blue team scores in
See a
three.
three-man group
Blue takes B.
on B by Phoenix. See Phoenix pushing into the Envy's base.
Okay. Stealing all their dash pickups, gonna give them no momentum. Doesn't look like they really have many people in their base though. All of Phoenix in Envy's base.
Blue team scores in 3.
Phoenix with another button. Countdown.
Red
Pushing up
takes
the B
B.
with his team. Rusty taking out 2 players. One time gets taken down from Phoenix.
Envy still trying to clear. Oh wait, no. Yeah, they finally managed to clear their base. Phoenix has been in Envy's base almost this entire time, and this has been a huge thorn on their side.
Yep. Red team scored.
Red team, Envy's countdown.
Red takes C.
Takes down
Countered.
Envy GTF takes
Red
down
team
Destroyer.
countered.
Alright, can someone tell me why people keep standing on that top right ledge without any dashes?
Red team
Like,
scores
this is Waterway, what are you doing?
2.
Envy
You gotta get in cover.
Oh,
with a countdown.
close.
It looks like half of Envy is,
Scores 3.
no, half of the
Countered.
game, they're just standing out in the open.
Countered. Blue takes B.
Noggle pushing up into the base, take the brackers. Noggle gets taken down by Bune. Bune wants to push up the B, gets taken down by
Blue takes
Rusty.
B.
2 point
Blue
hold by
takes
Phoenix.
C. Red team scores.
Envy's
3.
countdown.
2. Countered.
Not much Rusty could have done there.
Countered.
Blue
Yeah,
team
countered their
scores.
base.
.com
in
on shocks.
3, 2, 1.
Only 2 alive for
Countered.
Phoenix
Oh, I think-
countdown.
And they-
GTF with the
Oh,
last second
second,
counter.
not holding their button. You gotta hold the button.
Yeah, they held that button in there.
Blue
Probably had it.
takes B. Red takes C. Red team scores.
Both players there in
Envy
3.
counts on one
open
time, sits at the
positions.
bottom of B. Uses dashes to try and get up,
Blue
but didn't
takes
have enough
B.
to get to the button on
Red
time.
takes B.
GTF taking B's button
Blue
back.
takes
Destroyer
B.
taking it back once again. Looks to push up. See three Phoenix members pushing up to Envy's base.
Red
Destroyer
takes
dropping
B.
to the basement. Looks to take down Naz. Naz going
Blue
down.
takes
Destroyer
A.
takes their button with a 1 button hold with Phoenix. This is anybody's game.
Blue takes C. Blue team scores.
Phoenix
Countered.
with a countdown.
Blue takes C.
Destroyer looks to hold button. Naz countering Phoenix's countdown.
Interesting decision to go back to B. He was really deeply entrenched in their base. I think it might have been better for him to stay and just keep feeding off.
Red takes C. Blue
Pancake
takes
pushes their
C.
base. 2 button hold with Envy.
Blue takes B.
Brackers
So just
pushing
right off
up
the
the
bat-
Red team scores 3, 2.
Envy
Countered.
with the countdown. Countered by .com.
Blue takes
You almost
B.
saw Nez swim in the ocean with the sharks because he didn't have any dashes. Vune goes down to the ocean.
He was really hoping to get that kill for that extra dash.
Red
Yes,
takes B.
sir.
Blue takes B.
Getting caught in 4K.
Red takes
Unfortunately,
C.
Pancake taking
So what I'm
Red team.
what I'm seeing right now is
scores
Envy's
3,
playing.
2,
Oh,
1.
Envy. Countdown. Takes the
take
score.
that back.
Wins
Wow.
this round.
With a single person in the enemy's base, just holding on to that button, they managed to take it. So great job by Envy to get that first point. I was gonna say they were playing very reactive, and I think that was early on.
Red
They were letting
takes
Phoenix
A.
control the early point of that game.
Pancake
It took
pushed
them
up.
about 5 minutes.
First
Yeah, it took them about 5
elimination.
minutes to get adjusted to
Pancake
the pace.
Pancake pushed up to the button, didn't press the button, didn't swipe it quite hard enough, didn't pick up that
Blue
best
team
dash, ended up
scores
dying.
in 3,
Countdown for
2,
Phoenix.
Back.
1. Countered.
Oh, that was very
Red
close.
takes A. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Red team.
Maybe it's
Score
in the
countered.
chat.
Red team.
Countdown for Phoenix.
scores
Now Envy with the
countered.
countdown on Phoenix. Destroyer countering once again.
Red team countered.
Countdown for Envy.
Countered.
Gets countered by
Red
Nez.
team scores countered.
Or it's probably the other way around. The bracket is countering.
Red team
For
countered.
Envy's countdown. Another countdown for Envy. Noggle being the
Phoenix
cracked man
can't
he
really
is.
get out of their base
Red
right now.
team scores 3.
No, they can. You can see them all
Countered.
grouped up. Team
Blue
1 pushed up
takes
the B,
B.
taking their button. Now you see 4 in Phoenix's base,
Red
looking to
takes
protect their
B.
button, make sure they don't get capped here.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes A.
Destroyer taking their
Blue
button
team
back.
scores
Crippling their
in
base.
3 countered.
Oh wait, no, Destroyer's in the
Red
Envy's
takes
base,
A.
disrupting, killing 2 players
Blue
in the
takes
process. GTF
Red
pushes
takes
up, kills
B.
1 player. GTF
Blue
dancing
takes
around.
B.
helps with 1 time. Destroyer getting taken out
Blue
GTF.
takes
Destroyer
A.
pushing up the B.
Red takes A. Red takes
Destroyer
C.
got a dash.
Blue
Tried
takes
going
A.
mid rail, got pushed down to bottom. Noggle
Red
taking down
takes
Destroyer. Noggle taking the dash. And the button
Red
press
to
on B.
countered.
Man,
Blue
Noggle
takes
just
C.
sitting out there,
Red takes C.
right in the open. But
Blue takes
they've got so
B.
much momentum now that it's working for him. Gets shot in the back though.
Red team scores 3, 2, counter.
Countdown for Envy.
In my opinion, when people do that, when they're standing in those open positions on a domination map,
Blue takes
it's almost like
C.
it's an ego play. Like you've been playing against players who you
takes
don't
C.
expect to fight back against you. I mean, in my opinion, I think this might be one of the first times Envy's gone up against an
GTF
opponent.
also going down to the ocean with the Sharks,
takes
just like
B.
Mutant did. Now it's both teams getting laughed at on the sidelines. So it's not anything
Red
biased
team
here.
countered. Red team
.com.
scores 3,
Countering. Envy.
2,
Countdown
counter.
once again. GTF taken down 1 time.
Red team scores 3, 2, counter.
Another countdown for Phoenix.
Red takes B.
2 button hold now. 5 seconds later, GTF going down to the ocean once
Blue
again.
takes B.
Holy crap!
Another thing I find
Everybody's-
interesting about GTF is how slow he fires his pistols, but he's really
About to say
good,
that.
so it makes it work.
It's like every shot lands though. It
Counter.
almost doesn't even matter.
Honestly, I have seen that. I didn't bring it up though. Maybe it's not about the firing. Maybe it's the accuracy. GTF almost gone on to the ocean once again. Playing
Blue
underneath.
takes B.
I guarantee you, if you look at all the high tier players, I guarantee you, GTF probably having one of the
Blue
one of the
takes
higher
A.
accuracies of the game
Red team counter.
because he takes so much more time to take his shots much cleaner. .com disrupting in their base takes down 2.
Oh.
GTF and Rusty.
.com on
takes
fire!
C.
Holy cow! Wow.
Absolutely picking up
Blue takes
picking up a
B.
shock. Looks to be
Blue
waiting for
team
Dash. Just takes
scores
the
in
button
counter.
in their base. Looks
Red
to
takes
disrupt.
B.
Gets taken down by Rusty. 4 all
Blue
5
takes
members of
B.
Envy
Red takes
and their
B.
base pushes up. 1 pushes up to B.
Red takes B.
Got 1 pushing bottom rail.
Red takes B. Blue takes A.
Yes, as Blister22 said in the chat, Water
Blue
on
takes
Waterway
B.
has the best KD in the
Red takes
game.
B. Blue takes B.
Naz pistol sniping,
Blue
waiting for his
takes
team 1
C.
time. Get taken down by Naz.
Red
Naz
takes
looks
B.
to push up. Take some pot shots. And
Red
Roberts
takes
past him.
B.
Naz getting taken down by Brackus. Brackus looking to push up, gets taken down by
Blue
GTF.
team scores.
GTF also gets
Countered.
taken down. Countdown for Phoenix.
Red takes A. Red countered.
Countdown for
Blue takes
Envy.
B. Red takes A.
GTF taking his time with shots. Looks to pistol snipe. Get some connecting shots. Doesn't get hit.
Red takes
I wonder if Envy's calling out the player in the base this entire time. Pistol sniper's still pistol sniping. With someone in their basement for a good like 30 seconds there.
That's
Yep.
Red team.
Yeah,
Skull
see somebody
countered.
pushing up.
Blue
Ended
takes
up dying in
C.
Phoenix's base.
Blue
Naz
takes
still
B.
sitting in other team's
Red
base. Got
takes
3 people.
B.
Maybe, possibly.
Blue
Push up.
takes B. Blue
Maybe he's,
takes
uh,
There
B.
just seems to be a little bit of miscommunication here. So we'll see which team can really get it together. Phoenix doing pretty well with the group ups and whatnot, just not having the
Blue
firepower to get
team
off B.
scores in 3. Blue
Oh.
team scores
I
in
eat my words.
3,
Hold that
2,
button.
1.
There we go.
Phoenix.
Oh,
Great
and
job,
wipe
Michael.
too.
Wins
It's a
this
wipe
round.
too. Wow.
It was a wipe from Phoenix.
So 1-1. This is as close as it gets, folks. 10 minutes in, and we're only at a 1-1. This is anyone's game.
Absolutely.
Red
You
takes
saw
A.
Phoenix
Most of the
absolutely.
waterways
First
this
elimination.
season play out like this. It's interesting
Blue
difference.
team scores in
Countdown
3,
already from Phoenix. 15
2,
seconds in.
1. Countered.
Almost
Yeah.
grabbing that button.
That was too close.
Already.
Brackers that
Countered
held
by
that button
Naz.
probably would have had that point.
But yeah, you saw
Right.
Phoenix struggling along on Canyon, but now you see it pretty even. So you can say that these teams play specific maps together,
Red
even just
team
swapping out a player for
scores
Envy.
3, 2.
This is what I'm noticing on
One.
a lot of waterways where
Red
teams
Envy
team
taking
wins
the second
this
point.
round.
And they
One
did it
point.
exactly. They did it exactly the same way Phoenix got their point. A team wipe.
Match
So
point.
really trading back and forth.
Blue takes
But
B.
Envy here with the
First
advantage, so
elimination.
Phoenix have really got to get it.
Blue
pull it together.
takes A. Red takes A.
GTF sitting in their base,
Red
grabs faster,
countered.
pushes up,
Blue takes
finds
C.
Destroyer behind him, tries to help. Destroyer countering the countdown for Envy. Envy, GTF gets taken down one time, sitting in their base, looks to protect their butt.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
You can see at the bottom
Blue
left of the
team
mini-map that there is
scores in
a enemy member
countered. Countered.
sitting in Phoenix's base, just can't be found. Noggle, or Naz, fights one time, gets taken down by one time.
Red takes B.
Honestly, I have
And
not
Blue
seen...
team scores in
Countdown for
3.
I find it interesting
Countered.
is how much
Blue team
points are being
scores
lost
in
or potential
3,
points from
2.
the lack
Countered.
of button holding.
Yep.
Blue takes
It's interesting
B.
because a lot of these players are
Red
veteran
takes
players. These
B.
guys aren't new to this gameplay. And they're playing at
Blue takes
mechanically, they're
B.
playing at a
Blue
high
team
level.
score
Just
countered.
But yeah, as
Red takes
you guys
C.
subside, maybe just the legendary
Red takes
information
B.
of holding
Blue
a button
takes B.
is just not
Red
there
takes
anymore.
B. Blue
Can't get
takes
taken down,
B.
use pancake.
I also
Blue
feel like it has a
team
lot to do with how much the
scores
rosters
in
have changed
3.
around.
Countered. Blue
countdown.
team
People aren't really
scores
as
in
coordinated
3, 2.
previous seasons.
Countered.
So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out for the rest of the season.
Blue team scores.
and 3
in
people
countered.
going for the same dash.
Blue team
I don't know. It doesn't look like
countered.
they've coordinate this before the match
Blue
much.
takes B.
They're taking each other's dashes, getting congested, not calling out the people in
Red
their
takes
base.
B. Blue takes B.
It looks like everyone is playing for themselves at this point, at least on Envy's side.
Blue team
which I know is a harsh
scores
criticism,
in
but
3, 2. Countered.
Big
Not something you'd
countdown.
expect.
5 people up. GTF gets taken down by Destroyer. Destroyer pushing up, killing
Blue
Naz.
takes A.
Destroyer
Blue team
taking their button.
scores in countered.
Countdown for Phoenix.
Blue team
As far-
score
As far
countered.
as
Destroyer
I
on a
know,
kill
he's not
streak.
Really,
Red
he's not
countered.
really a shot caller for them on this
Blue
current.
takes
True.
B.
Destroyer
They
not
are
enough
missing a
dashes.
shot
Gets
caller.
taken, gets taken down by
wonder if
Naz.
it has anything to do with it.
Blue team scores in
.com on
Nope.
shotguns. Double shotguns holds the button. Second
Gonna
point.
get it.
Fourth
Wow.
point going to Phoenix. It is
2
now
and 2.
tied.
Wow, man, this is a nail biter. Blows being traded back and forth.
Match
I mean,
point.
you don't get any better waterways than this, folks.
Blue takes C.
.com looking to be
First
swift.
elimination.
Pushes up.
Blue takes B.
Gets read like a book by Naz. Gets taken out by Naz. Destroyer also getting taken down by Naz. Naz doing a great job holding his base's button. You see Envy having 3 players in their base.
Red takes B.
Maybe the best
Blue takes
defense,
A.
or maybe the best offense is the best defense. You see GTF taking his dashes, looks to push up. GTF killing a Brackers.
Blue takes B.
GTF taking on 1 time. 2 people sitting on B.
Blue takes
See 2
B.
people in Envy's base just sitting there. You see 2 more players. GTF about to go down to the ocean
Blue
once again,
takes
looking
B.
for Nemo.
Red takes C.
Noggle taking bottom dashes, looks to push up,
Red
looks to
team
B, takes B button.
scores 3.
Countdown for
Countered.
Envy.
Blue
2
takes
people up,
A.
gets countered by .com. Noggle looks to put some
Red
pot shots
team
down below.
Red
Another
team
countdown for Envy.
countered.
2 more times.
Red
Brackers
takes
counters
A.
both times. Noggle looking to push up into their
Blue
base.
takes B.
You don't
Wow,
see
no one
any
called
of.
him out. That's interesting.
Yes, you see nobody from Phoenix calling out
takes
Noggle
C.
sitting in their base, watching them
Blue
dash
takes
by.
C.
That is something just
Blue takes
you'd love
B.
to see in one of your games, but it just baffles me.
Red takes B.
See 1 time playing on B. See 2 people from Phoenix playing on B side, top side. See Rusty looking to hold B button, chillaxing there,
Blue takes A.
waiting for his team to push up.
Red takes A. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Brackers, 3 Phoenix members, 4 Phoenix members inside their base.
Blue
Brackers takes
takes
dashes.
B.
Brackers getting shot in the back. Brackers taking down Rusty in their base.
Blue team
Looks to push up.
scores in
Countdown for
3,
Phoenix.
2,
Brackers gets taken down,
countered.
gets countered by GTF. GTF saving the day once again. GTF dropping in
Red
basement,
takes B.
taking some nice shots, takes down
Blue
Bune.
takes B.
See every single player spread around.
Red countered. Blue takes B.
Bune
Red
countering
takes
once
B.
again for Envy's countdown. Envy controlling 2 buttons. GTF looking to group up. Envy putting 4 people on B. 2 of them gets taken down.
Blue takes C. Red team
See Envy taking down 1 time, or someone.
Blue takes
Destroyer
B.
countering. Envy's
Red
countdown once
takes
again.
B.
The Brackers getting taken down by Naz. Naz taking the
Blue
bottom
takes
dashes
A.
heal. Naz taking their button.
Blue takes B.
One thing I'd like to point out is
Countered. Red takes
Envy's
red team
entire team is
score
going positive
countered.
right now. Like you
That
know
is-
where the killing power is going.
Absolutely. I did not notice that.
Countered.
You see Naz sitting in Phoenix's base. Nobody's called him out yet.
C.
Naz pushes in, takes down a Brackers. Pushes back in,
Red
kills
Killing it
team
there.
scores
All right, hold the button.
3.
It's button holding time.
Countered.
Yes, look
There
at
we
the
go.
button. 3 members of Envy pushing up to their
Blue
button,
takes C.
but gets countered from a different point.
Blue takes C. Blue team scores in countered.
Phoenix countdown. Countered by GTF.
Red
Destroyer
takes
getting pushed.
Blue
Rusty
takes
cannot
B.
connect any shots. You can say he's probably Rusty. Destroyer looks to push up. GTF taking on Destroyer. GTF just pistol sniping in his base. Takes health. Looks to
Red
take
takes
dashes
C.
once again.
Red team countered. Red team
Double
scores
countdown for Envy.
countered.
2 buttons held by Envy. GTF looking to push up out of his base.
Blue
Nobody in
takes
Envy's
B.
base.
Blue takes B.
Prime time. See 3 Phoenix members in their base. GTF taking his time with his shots.
Red
GTF
team
pushes up to their
score
button.
Countered.
That
Red
was a
takes
prime time to
B.
start holding buttons. You see 4 people in Envy's side. 3 members of Phoenix sitting in
Blue
their
takes
base.
B. Red takes B.
Envy.
Sub B battle there.
Envy looks to be pushing up to Phoenix's base. 1 more member gets taken down.
Blue takes B.
1 time
Blue
sitting in
takes
Envy's
A.
base. Pistol
Blue
sniping
team
from their own base.
countered.
Naz doesn't look like he's calling out the opponent that just
How does
sniped
that
him from his own
Red
base.
takes B. Countered.
That was a what?
Blue takes C.
Counted as air base.
Oh, was that a counter?
Red takes B.
Yes, all they had was the opposite base at that point. So their offense is clearly good. They're
Red
getting into
takes
the enemy
B.
base,
Red
but they
takes
weren't
B.
holding their own.
Blue team score.
Been pretty-
Countdown for
entered.
Phoenix.
Pretty par for
Pancake.
the course for how this match is going.
Red takes B.
Absolutely. Now we have the half of the chat screaming they want a control point. Honestly, myself, I have not seen or casted a control point, so maybe we see it here.
Blue team
Maybe Envy takes
scores
the
in
second
3.
point.
Countered.
Countdown for
Red
Phoenix.
takes A.
Maybe they take the point and throw it into overtime for a third map of control point.
They also
Red
see this though
team
with the sun and death.
scores 3, 2. Countered.
Yeah, I'd love to see an overtime sudden death.
For those of you who don't know how sudden death works, it's
Blue takes B.
basically
Red
everyone
countered. Red
is respawned
countered.
to
Blue
like
takes B.
only B counts, and you have to get B in order to win the game, and whoever dies is eliminated.
Blue
Essentially a
takes
B elimination round.
Red takes B. Red team scores 3, 2.
Count for
Two Phoenix
Envy.
live.
Envy.
Good.
Red team.
They get it!
And they
Envy
get
takes it!
How
And
did
they
it?
get
Oh,
it.
how did
With only
.com not?
.com left?
How did he not get that though? His hand looked like it was on it. Man, that was so close. He might have
Could've been a
pressed.
button hold.
He might have pressed it too quickly. It's a weird thing, but sometimes when the button is pushed down, you kill the person on button who's holding, and you push it too quickly. The button, you don't allow for the button to go up all the way. I wonder if that's what happened there. And he pushed it too quickly, because it looked like he
Yeah.
swiped it. Yeah, he swiped it. He didn't really like tap it. So. Who knows?
Envy taking the second point, throwing it into overtime with a control point. Here's just in the first control point of season 5, cycle 1.
Yeah.
There was a control point yesterday.
Oh, was there?
Evu days, yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not hear about that one. With that being said, first control point game I'd be casting. Very interesting to see how it goes. But Envy, before the screen ended up changing there, all of Envy was positive KDA.
Very
Even
positive.
top score, we had an Evil Pancake with 20,000 points, while going, I believe it was 67 and 50 or something like that with 20,000 points. That was an insane game. You saw how good Phoenix was on payload maps and how they chugged along, but Envy bringing their thunder, not letting it get to them, and taking Waterway right under Phoenix noses. You'd love to
I
see
think it
it.
was an interesting decision to take out Benji, because Benji was doing pretty good on Canyon. But they probably made these lineups without factoring in performance of players in first map.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. Teams are still trying to find their kind of ideal composition. So you've got time to experiment. And honestly, you could say it's a strat to almost play an unconventional lineup against one of your strongest opponents. Just kind of to feel the waters, and you may lose a little bit more MMR, but as long as you can keep it up the rest of the season, you're gonna make playoffs at this level, and you might have a little bit more information to go on later on.
Now
Putting
over on
Bellas.
Phoenix's side, after chugging along for Envy coming, taking it back, we now have a control point. And right after that Waterway game, we saw actually the Water having the highest of KDs.
The Water has no deaths, only kills. It is merciless.
Exactly. But over here on Phoenix's side, they ended up dropping a player, ended up picking up Ozzy. Ozzy comes in for control point.
Is that hello?
That's hello.
Yeah, that's hello. Name change. Trying to keep up. You would think of all people I'd know it just right off the bat, But Ozzy. But yeah, predictions. What do you guys think? Who's gonna take this final control point and win this?
Honestly, I don't think any team has factored in for control point. I think it is anybody's game.
I mean, I know both teams have been practicing at least scrimming. And I know both teams have really.
We've seen Phoenix on control point before.
Yeah, actually yesterday.
Yeah.
So they definitely have a control point strat. They're ready for it. Um, I think, and I know I've mentioned this previously, all of last season, in fact, it's generally the team that wins the domination that is more likely to win the control point. Now, the issue with Envy is they weren't button holding. I mean, looking at their scores, every single player had above 12K. These guys were killing, these guys were pressing buttons, but they weren't really holding the button. This is not the same story for control point. For control point, it's all about button pushes for most of the map until maybe like the last 50 seconds or whatnot. It's about who can press it more and who can control the area. So Envy may have the edge here. They've got the firepower here. They got the mechanics. They've also got the ability to push that button a ton. So this is something that Phoenix has really got to kind of contend with. They've got to figure out a way to cut those flanks, get a way to stop the resources from being taken by Envy. Because what Envy's going to want to do is they're going to want to get deep into Phoenix's area. They're going to want to take their dash pickups, their health pickups, all that. They're going to want to stop them from getting any sort of foothold. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I want to see how Phoenix really deals with the aggression that Envy's going to send out.
Absolutely, and as you saw from last map of Waterway, Envy at least this lineup has a huge group, top lineup of killers. They were all positive KD, so possibly even I do still believe it's anyone's game because Envy having a top tier team of just killers, maybe not practicing the map as much as they like, might possibly just be able to beat a team with strategy, not only having killers as well, but having strategy. Maybe Envy comes and sweeps them up from under their feet.
Yeah, that is a very good point. All it takes is just a couple more players on a focused route towards button, and if Envy lose track of that button, they may get the kills. But if they don't focus the button, now I don't think that's going to be the case. I know for certain most of their players are very button focused. So. Yeah,
We'll just have to wait and see.
This will be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Be a great match for you guys to watch. And with that, it looks like they're about ready to start.
Yep, they are getting ready to start.
All right, let's kick this thing off.
Third point.
Envy versus Phoenix.
Third map.
Control point.
Control point. Phoenix versus Envy. Can't wait to see it.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1.
Start with an overview cam of the point.
Blue team has captured
Phoenix
the control
automatically
point.
taking over the point.
First elimination.
And that was .com for sure.
Captured the control point.
Yep.
Just
Pushing up with
see how
dashes.
quickly .com got to button.
Yep. Phoenix taking the lead with 10 points in the first 25 seconds. Envy taking over the point. Noggle just sitting in the back lines. Not doing anything. Besides,
Oh, he's
maybe
playing
putting a few...
conservatively. He got one kill there. I think he's hoping for some more, just as the blue team comes around to button. His aim is to pick them off. And, well, he's gotten a few, that's for sure.
Noggle shooting his own teammate.
See if he keeps doing it.
Noggle gets taken down by .com. That is... Let me go here, switch the settings. That is going to get a... sort of annoying. Turn down the announcer. It'll be in the background. .com pushing the button twice, countering, taken up by Naz.
I think .com may be giving Moon, Dark Moon, a run for his money when it comes to just the speed that he's been dashing at.
Absolutely. You see one time, sitting at a, where is he? One time, just dying actually. 7-3. Looks to put some shots down range.
Holding the infamous gamer position, gets taken down.
See Envy holding the control side of the button. Envy sweeping under Phoenix's feet, taking the lead with 55 points to 40. Phoenix taking the button back over. Looks to switch it back over. Envy taking the button. It is just anyone's game at this point. Imagine if just Phoenix just comes and chugs along once again.
Yeah, it was super even at the start there. But it looks like Envy's broken away with about a 15-point lead, which isn't much.
Oh, Noggle missed the button then.
Yeah, Phoenix can definitely take this back here and tie it right up again.
Absolutely. You see, it's 70-57, just 13 points away. It is anybody's game. Rusty just swiping his arm along the button, making sure nobody from Phoenix pushes that button. Viewing, getting taken down by GTF. GTF getting taken down on button. You see, I think that was .com on Rockets. Getting taken off button. Hold on. Let me drone cam. Saw somebody on Rocket somewhere. .com pushing up once again. Speed of light. One-handed gamer. .com taking down a few players. .com getting taken down. Envy. Noggle gets taken down a button. You have two Phoenix members taking over the point. You saw Envy or Phoenix was only 13 points away. They're now only 12, 11, 10.
Can we see what Noggle's doing again?
Noggle gets taken down. Looks to push right side. Looks for dashes. Putting some shots down range on his teammates. Ends up taking down one time. Takes down Vune. Noggle with the positive KDA. Envy.
Noggle is one of the strongest control point players you'll find.
Absolutely. .com coming in strong. Dash dancing with Noggle. Noggle takes down .com. Envy being in the lead by about 22 points. Pancake, Envy, being on the button, only 20 points away, 19-18. Phoenix coming in behind them. 4 minutes in. Naz pushing up to Phoenix's side. Looks to fight. Gets shot in the back. Gets taken out by Ozzy. Ozzy pushing up, takes button, kills GTF in the process.
It's like
The one
Phoenix
thing,
finally getting control again here.
absolutely, they were 20 points behind. Now they are only 4. Slowly losing grip and reach. The one thing I have not seen during these games at all, actually, which I'd love to see from one of the top 5 teams, is Shields. Envy holding the button, just Noggle just sitting there, making sure they don't gain any ground at all. Naz pushing up, taking out one time. Envy still having the button, now 20 points away. Pancake pushing up.
You see this aggression by Envy. And this is exactly what I predicted. This is what they're trying to do. They get control of the area and they push up. They're locking Phoenix from even approaching the button. So this button focus that Phoenix had, they're gonna have to change their strat a little bit, reclaim their kind of spawn area in order to even get to the button.
Rusty clicking the button, even though he's got 20 deaths with only 8 kills. We'll go look at the scoreboard really quick. See Rusty, even being 8-20, he's still 3rd place on the leaderboard. Make sure you pressing the button. Yes, he's making sure to stay out. He's absolutely. Vune respawning. Throws in 3 dashes. Takes down Naz off button. Uses his next 2 dashes. Gets taken out by Pancake. Pressing the button. Pancake killing 1 Phoenix member. One time gets taken out. Gets shot by 2 Phoenix members. Or Envy members. Now Phoenix being down by 30 points. You see 2 Phoenix members just sitting up on a ledge. You don't see them going to push button at all. You see them just looking for kills at this point in the game.
Well,
they were probably waiting for dashes too. Once you get up there, that's 3 dashes to get there. So you need some dashes to get to the button. Otherwise, you're gonna jump down. You're gonna walk to it, and you're gonna die. So they need those kills to get those dashes to get that button, and they're just not finding them.
Absolutely.
Not only that, but look at how much firepower has come from Envy right now. Phoenix, the moment they peak, they're getting fired at constantly. So, yeah, I don't blame them for playing a little bit more cowardly or just kind of playing behind cover to get safely to the button.
Yeah, they need to use what they can. Because Envy's not going to let them to the button easily.
Vune pushing up, takes down Noggle and Pancake.
Yeah, even noticing Vune being conditioned to having people, he does a wide flank in attic, which is just not something, that's not a default route. That's a route you would do in reaction to people being in your area the whole time.
One time taking down Naz, playing on the left side. Phoenix have control of the button, being 40 points down, 7 minutes into the game. I think it's still anybody's game, even being 30 points down.
Only 30 seconds.
Coming back here. Actually establishing a hold here.
Now trying to give Envy their own medicine, pushing into their area.
Absolutely.
This was lasting for a long time.
Man, this is what I love about Control Point, just how like adrenaline filled and how big of a brawl it is. It's constant non-stop action.
Envy consistently hitting the button. Let's go take a look at one time having a positive KD and Phoenix. One time taking on a Envy member. Starts to reload, gets taken down by GTF. Not taking into account of his bullets. See Noggle pushing up on the button, GTF. Respawning, puts him down range. Knocks a few shots, takes Destroyer down on the other side, takes down Ozzy as well. Envy pushing up, takes down Destroyer once again. Takes down .com. Envy taking the button back for a 60-point lead.
Big play by GTF. And they're building up this league just steadily. It's starting to look very poor for Phoenix. Yeah.
Absolutely.
As we're approaching the end game, 50 points is huge.
Absolutely. Envy only being 21 points down. They still have the button sitting at 20. Now 19 points away. Phoenix, can they hold the button for long enough to regain lead?
Phoenix needs a miracle here to win.
They need to literally sacrifice one person on button. 15 points, 14, 13, 12. 12 points on the Envy side. Phoenix slowly regaining, but it does not look like they're going to have the willpower. Envy now putting someone on a shield on the points. Envy 5 points, 4, 3, 2.
Envy starting to sit on button
1.
and hold.
And Envy
Envy
takes the second point,
60
winning
point,
them this.
61 point difference. It's a big win.
There you have it. Envy
All right.
sweeping Phoenix under the lap.
Can we bring up scoreboards?
Yep. Envy.
All right.
Go ahead.
Top scoring for the map, we got Naz with a huge 12,000 point. Man, the guy will push button like crazy. It's back and forth. Second place by Rusty, and you know Rusty was button focused. Got negative KD, but that doesn't even matter because he was pushing buttons. And on Phoenix's side, of course, .com with a massive 12,000. No surprise there, but also with a pretty decent kill to death ratio as a button pusher. Destroyer and one time going positive for their team, all the while still getting points. But yeah, congratulations to Envy. That was a great win, bringing it back.
Absolutely.
Especially coming down from a loss from the first map. So
Yeah, they held out. They gave it their all, even being down the first point in the match. They took Waterway, tying it up, and then sweeping Phoenix under the mat, saying good night, and taking the last point to win them the game for Season 5. Cycle 1.
regardless, that was a great match. Thank you to Phoenix and Envy for putting that on. That was definitely one of the highlights of my week.
Let's see if we can get one of the members from each team in here. I believe Evil Pancake and Destroyer were both playing in the game.
In the meantime, as a quick reminder, if you're still here and you enjoyed and liked the stream and liked the content that Dash League Network is putting out, go ahead and leave a like, smash that subscribe button. We'd love to keep putting out content for you, but we want you to also know that this content is coming, you know. So see that
Absolutely.
bell? Yep, you click that bell.
So we have Phoenix Destroyer from Phoenix's side. I'll turn you down a little bit. So, Destroyer.
I was at 160 ping that whole game.
I noticed the yellow ping.
I was at 160 the whole game since I joined. The 12 I was in before though, I was at 40. I don't know what happened.
Unfortunate circumstances. Nobody apparently decided to switch servers for you guys, or at least your side. I guess it was the best server for both teams. I did see green ping all around except Destroyer somehow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that game?
It was cool. The Waterway was close. But I mean, they had their top lineup. I wish we could have our top lineup too.
You're missing Cream today, right?
We're missing Cream and
Yeah.
IJB.
Yeah,
Dream is suspended for the first
Yeah,
3 cycles.
3 cycles, so we're not gonna have him for a while.
gotcha.
And IJB,
It's
he's
just too late
probably
for
asleep
him.
right now. Yeah.
He's not Nago. He's not gonna stay up that late.
Yeah. I said something about that. I was like, probably like 2 a.m. for Nago right now.
Yeah, I would not stay up that late pre-match, but that's just me.
Really just wanted to
But yeah, it
shoot
was
you in
a
the
fun
face.
match though.
Oh yeah, that was a great watch too. I mean, you guys. I mean,
Was it like
the
the first control point?
domination you guys showed on that canyon. I mean, the objective
Yeah.
focus, the aggression. It was great. I don't think Envy was expecting that at all.
Nah, I was hoping Nago didn't show up, but then he showed up on that waterway.
I think everyone hopes Noggle doesn't show up.
Yeah, I saw Llama and I was like, oh yeah, but nah, he left and Nago joined.
Yeah, you know you've kind of made it when you have that reputation of when you join, everyone just comes.
Yeah.
It's kind of the reputation you have though.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. Unfortunate circumstances for the 160 ping.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Envy on that win. Unfortunately,
Yeah, they
you
got
guys
it.
and you guys didn't have your top lineup. Maybe a game down the future can really put the bed bugs to rest.
Yeah,
But
maybe
thanks for
finals
stopping.
or semifinals.
Yep, semifinals. I appreciate you coming in, Phoenix Destroyer.
Yeah,
I
no
hope you have a
problem.
nice rest of your night.
You too. I see you.
Later. And with that, we have. Oh, that was Phoenix.com coming in now too. Uh, .com. How do you feel about that match? How do you feel about MV sweeping under the floorboard, and taking the win for the first
Jeez,
game of season 5, cycle 1?
that's one way to put it.
I can't
Yeah,
be
I mean,
biased here. I can't be biased.
yeah, that was really
As it
intense.
It
Unlike,
looked
absolutely it was
intense.
absolutely.
I mean, it was such a close waterway that like I was so shaky going into the control. And sadly I couldn't play my best. Sadly,
To the control point?
yeah, for the control.
Oh, shut up. You went 68-50. What? No, you went off on that controller, man. You were dashing everywhere. I mean, you
Yeah,
were
I was
crazy.
dying a bunch though.
Yeah, but I mean, you got a button. You were getting those kills. I mean, this is. If,
Yeah,
I mean, as your
they
previous captain, this is peak play from you.
they were not they were very aggressive on that control and it was
Yeah, I
they
noticed.
outgunned us.
It's like you peaked and then you just die. Your head get blown off the moment you peaked. So
Yeah.
there
I
were
didn't
yeah.
actually mean to join. I accidentally clicked Matchcast and now I'm here. So.
Well, welcome.
Well,
What did you think of that waterway though? Or no,
Oh,
sorry, the canyon. The canyon. You guys killed it on that map.
yeah, that canyon. I mean, Pump with the rockets. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if
that
you
was
noticed yesterday, but
surprising.
Pump's rockets, he just doesn't die. He just dashes like with such good positioning, and it just stopped them from ever riding cart for longer than a second, and it was so nice.
So what was that conversation? Because I would have expected you to be on rockets the whole time, or maybe even like a double rocket rollout. But were
Well,
you
I mean,
even on rockets?
yesterday in the dark scrim, I was like, I don't feel like playing rockets, and Pump was like, I'll do it, and then he did so well. I was like, I'm not doing
Gosh.
rockets today.
So you're saying that's a last minute kind of lineup
Yes.
rollout?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Well,
Wow.
I don't like canyon rockets. I much prefer launchpad.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I
And
mean, you held your sightlines well. I mean,
yeah.
no real criticisms from me. So, you stuck on Phoenix? You wanna come back and join your Arc boys over Car?
No, no.
But man, that
At
waterway
all.
was also that was long. I mean, going from
Yeah,
a
what was there
3-2
like
waterway.
4 minutes left? 5
Yeah,
minutes?
that was almost a full waterway with high-paced play.
Yeah, there was not there was no minute where there was little action.
Yeah, and you guys didn't even take like your full time between the match too before just jumping in.
I thought we did, but I
Oh,
don't.
did you?
Yeah.
Or maybe I was just impatient. It seems you like you yeah full
Yeah.
3 maps. So
Yeah. Control points are always the most fun in my opinion. They've been my favorite map since I first got the game. So, I love to play them.
Alrighty,
Oh,
thank you.
hi,
Thank you.
Naz.
Huh?
Hi.
All right. And we've got Naz in as well from
And I'm
Envy.
gonna go, so bye.
All right. See ya,
Nope.
Daga.
Hey man, that was it was a good game, dude. It was so close. Like, you know what I mean? It was a great game. Great.
Absolutely. Great
Like,
performance by both teams.
yeah. Like, what happened was like, well, I'll kind of explain through what happened. So first game, man, like we weren't like all feeling ourselves. Like we were really goofy in comms before. Like we weren't taking that serious. And like we knew going into this match, of course, Phoenix was gonna be a tough team. You know, like it's not one down at like our minds that we were gonna go into this game and stomp them. We know like they're just such a great team. We got stomped the first game, man. We were so close to checkpoint. We almost pre-checkpointed them, but they got through and they got the 100%. Really good part on them. Like that was really amazing. Then second game, we all gathered up. We trying to change things up, change our approach to the game. Then I even gave my team a speech. It's not about how hard you get knocked down. It's about getting knocked down and seeing if you can get up, and that's what we did. We came out in the waterway, you
Oh,
know,
the
really
Rocky
close.
Balboa
Yes,
Boa
sir, Rocky.
Streets.
Yes. And yeah, man, the waterway was a big fight, man. Like we took the first point, they got one. Then we got another point, they got one. It was such a back and forth, and we pulled away with the third point. I think it's a control point, man. We were so stoked that we won the waterway, but we put our minds in for the control point. We set up our strategy. We did it. We ran through and we won, man. It was just such a great performance to Phoenix and of course Envy. I'm just proud of both teams. I think there's gonna be more fights like this to come between both teams, and there's a lot of respect between Envy and Phoenix.
Naz, it sounds like you're out of breath.
Yeah, man. Like
Was
my
what
team.
was that
Huh?
game that heartbreaking or that
Yeah, man.
breathtaking?
Mhm.
My bad.
Yeah, like the control point, man. I was dodging my butt off, man. Like just full on like it was crazy.
Absolutely.
It was good, man. It was good. Thank you guys for obviously casting it.
Yeah,
Castle,
of
we
course.
actually wanted you to commentate. We thought you were a good commentator, and Wick, we were excited for you to even be the game master.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I didn't
Thank
want
you
to
for
miss
still
this
being
one.
here.
Two
Yeah.
main competitors, you know.
Yep.
Get all your
Yep.
strats early on, you know, for when we have to face y'all. What?
Exactly. Oh yeah.
What?
No, I think no, like we do know that Dark is a tough team, man. You guys are also a really good team.
Looking forward to our next match. Yeah.
Yeah, I really am, dude. You guys are a big threat. We have there's a lot of respect between us, you know. And I think, but yeah, man. We're just gonna
So,
see. Mhm.
so Mr. Pump, you killed it on those rockets. And I heard from .com earlier that they kind of brought you on. You offered last second to get in. Where did these rockets come from? Did you do rockets back on black?
All I'm gonna say is I only played Rockets 5 times before. And one of those 5 times was against y'all. And I only played like 2 times with Rockets. So
Well, you've got yeah. Were you a disruptor before? Like you know how to
yeah,
dash. You dash very. Ah, okay. And that's generally the way it goes. Really good disruptors tend to make really good rocketeers, and you
the
did great. You held them
only thing
off
I knew
well.
is if I was at Rocket Spawn, I knew Nash was gonna kill me. I'm not gonna lie. I saw
Yeah.
Nash push back like 50 times
Yeah.
looking for that.
Yeah.
We saw you tucked in on that top dash shelf there for almost the
Yeah,
entire time.
yeah, but I was hiding
Yeah.
from that.
I
Thank you,
would
man.
too.
Good game, man. Really good game.
Oh, man, that was good. Naz, I saw you
Mhm.
rolling around with those SMGs. How long have you been doing that for? I know I've played against
Um,
you in pubs and scrims and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, the SMGs, man. Like I always like picked them up at the start. So, actually, like a little funny story. When I first came to the game, like I really didn't know much about the game, and like I stuck to the pistols. My fire rate was so slow. Of course, my fire rate built over time, but my fire rate was like one click a second. Who knows? Then I started picking up the SMGs. I still think they're a new weapon, so I'm eating my words here. But yeah, I picked them up. I've been picking them up ever since like my second day playing the game. I actually like played with and I used SMGs, and Quad told me to pick them up, and I ever did ever since like I started playing Hyperdash. I only use them on Canyon because like they're so easy to get up, but like maps like Launchpad is just like it's like kind of too out the way to get them. So I mainly only do it on pre-checkpoint Canyon.
And with the buffs and what
Yeah,
was it? That was
yeah,
a while ago, but yeah, it's been a
yeah,
while at this point. But
right.
and those SMGs, you're showing
Hmm.
you and other people are showing that just how powerful and how much of a
Really are,
meta
man.
is these days. Yeah.
Like Like I really do think they're gonna be like really effective and like even like high level like dasher tier play because if you have good positioning with them and you could keep your distance with them, it's like dude you're gonna win almost like all your gunfights if you just go like aim with them. You know what I mean? And have
Yeah,
good
and
positioning.
with that long sight line on Canyon, I mean, it's the
Yeah.
perfect place to do it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right. Anyone else got any questions? Anything you want to bring up?
Nope.
Nope, I'm good here. All right, well, thank you guys once again for stopping by, talking with us, telling us how you thought the game went, how it could have been played better or whatnot. But with that being said, I am going to wrap it up here. I appreciate anybody and everybody who have stopped by to listen to me cast and the other members of the dashboard board members casting with us. If you liked the stream, make sure you hit like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, get more updates. Unfortunately, no more games today, but be sure to join the Discord as well.